Breeze under mostly cloudy skies. Very little breeze in the stadium at the moment. And Kenny Allen, a good kickoff. It's a touchback. Country. L.J. Scott, the freshman, is the lone running back. And it's a play action fake. And a throw on the run for Cook. Down. Back to the ground. L.J. Scott trying to find a hole, and he gets buried short of the last week at Rutgers.
They've had trouble handling any type of blitz movement up front.
Michigan, the best third down defense in the country. Cook going deep and has a man. Mentioned Michigan's strength on defense on third down, but Michigan State's 50% on offense on third down, and that's 8th best in the country. L.J. Scott got his 9th season as head coach at Michigan State. Cook stumbled coming away from center and goes down for about a 4-yard loss.
An offensive lineman is going to step on his foot. You see right there Brian Allen, the new center for his brother Jack Allen.
Reason why Jack Allen won't play today with the ankle injury. Third down and 13. Michigan brings a blitz. And Cook got away for a moment and then threw.
Gap containment.
Tyler O'Connor is the punter. He's a new punter. Punted once last week as Jack Harbaugh struggled. It has for much of the season system and with his new teammates.
Ball start. Offense number 88. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Coming off his best game last week against Northwestern. Pitches it to Davion Smith. And he gets full formation now with Davion Smith lined up behind Rudock. And nothing doing. Chris, we expect a smash mouth game. Co-coordinator with Mike Tressel, who's on the field. Barnett calls the defenses. Rudock in trouble, and he'll be taken down back at the 18-yard. He's wearing 43 as Calhoun for Ed Davis, the injured linebacker who has not played this season. Blake O'Neill with the rugby punt, and it takes a tremendous bounce. This is the 5th time in 7 games he's had a punt downed inside the 5, and that one is an 80-yard 50 today. We had a little snow flurry activity early this morning. Connor Cook from his own 2 fires. Last week at Rutgers, their receivers were outstanding in that win against the Scarlet Knights. R.J. Shelton. Michigan State arrives having won 10 in a row dating back to last year, the 4th longest winning streak in the country. Delton Williams spins ahead for a hard-earned couple. Aspirations to be in the college football playoff. Who would have thought you'd be saying that about Michigan when the year began?
Illegal substitution. 12 players on defense. 5-yard penalty. The yardage results in a first down.
They have done that. Benny McGowan's moved from left guard to right. David Beadle's in at left guard. Delton Williams, the running back, the junior, they're going to redshirt him until last week. Cook throws, and it's broken up by Jordan Lewis. Third down and 10. No score midway through the opening quarter. Just a 4-man rush, and Cook with plenty of time and another good catch for a first down. Their receiver group has played so well. Particularly impressive last week in that win against Rutgers. Delton Williams did not get back to the line of scrimmage. They spread the field on 2nd and 10. Cook throws, open receiver R.J. Shelton down. Will win the one-on-one battles outside. On the delay, Delton Williams lowers his shoulder, crosses the 40, and powers down to the 39. Desmond, the fullback in front of Delton Williams. Williams with a flag down at the offensive line. Williams got
Personal foul. Chop block. Offense number 75 and 76. 15 yards from the previous spot. Repeat second down.
In its own territory now at the 46. Cook take the inside handoff, swung it out to Burbridge, and a good tackle in the open field. They started from their own 2, the 11th play of the possession. Cook, all kinds of time, flag down in the secondary. It's an interception, at least for the moment, by DeMonte Thomas. And he brings it back to the 35-yard line, but there's a flag down in the second.
Holding. Defense number 86. 10 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Michigan defense has given Michigan State a first down. And a reverse. Aaron Burbridge with running room. And he's run down by 5. Fraction over 300. Wildcat. Damian Terry, backup quarterback, sophomore from Erie, Pennsylvania. Got just enough. On 1st and 10, L.J. Scott. Tackled by Willie. Connor Cook in the flat, batted down. Drive of 8 minutes now from their own 2. Cook throws and it's batted down. A lot of problems on special teams, including in field goals. High snap, a blitz from Michigan. Cook throws into single coverage, way out of bounds. Intended for Aaron Burbridge with Jordan Lewis in coverage again. What a battle they're waging head to head so far this year. Busting through the middle, Sione Homa, the fullback.
Harbaugh says, hey, guess what? We're going to put in a fullback trap at the first day of spring practice. Michigan State didn't think about it. Quick hitter by Homa, who burst through the hole. Excellent kick-out block by the pulling guard. Homa's getting a lot of play.
Georgetown, Kentucky, they're also beat up in the secondary. Pressure. Jake Rudock threw it up for grabs, a ricochet, and Davion Smith couldn't catch it. Lawrence Thomas right on his belly. Shalik Calhoun, wearing number 43 today, put the pressure on Rudock.
A smart play by Shalik Calhoun, also going low to avoid any type of head hit. Thomas with the deflection. One thing you can say about Michigan State's defense, they run and pursue the football. So any type of misdirection, reverse jet sweep or something like that, Michigan do that to counter the pursuit of that Spartan defense.
Ed Davis hurt early in their preseason practices, a knee injury, was preseason All Big Ten. Played the whole season without him. Karan Higdon, the freshman into the Michigan, with 3rd down and 9 at the Michigan State 43. Jake Rudock dumps it off, complete. A.J. Williams, the tight end. 1-yard pass to A.J. Williams. 1st and 10 Michigan from the state 23. Ty Isaac, the transfer from Karan Higdon, the running back now, true freshman from Sarasota. Rudock, the play fake to him, throws on the run, open receiver, and a first down.
We're here against BYU.
1st and goal from the 8. Davion Smith breaks tackles and bowls his way. Sione Homa down to the goal line, in for a touchdown.
There's something to be said about confidence in your team, in your offensive line. Running a fullback dive from that far off is a symbol to his team and to the players and to Jim Harbaugh that we're going to win the physical battle and we're going to prove it to you.
And they ask the fullbacks to do so much hard work and so much within the offense that they get rewarded by carrying the ball a lot more than most fullbacks do.
Team, we'll see if they'll rally around.
Returnable kick. Kenny Allen's kick down to R.J. Shelton at the 2. R.J. Shelton, a nice run back. And now Connor Cook took them on a drive of more than 8 minutes before they turned it over on downs the last time they had the ball. Gerald Holmes, tough run. Looked like they had him stacked up with a... Michigan crowding the line of scrimmage and driving Holmes back.
Run the football.
He flips it to Burbridge, who is buried behind the line of scrimmage. Royce Jenkins Stone, the Buck linebacker, is taken. Once again, the backup punter Tyler O'Connor is in there. His second effort of the day, another low line drive. Fielded on a hop by Jabril Peppers. And he will not get away from Chris Fry. Good cut in the top 5 in the final poll each of the last 2 years. Michigan about a touchdown favorite today with what they've done off the 5-7 season a year ago. They scored in each phase of the game last week against Northwestern. Look out. Amara Darboh dropped for us. Started today 56th in the country in total defense. 57th now. And Rudock is sacked by Shalik Calhoun. Hard loss on the sack. There's Blake O'Neill, whose 80-yard punt in the first quarter was 2 yards short of the school record of 82 for Monty Robbins in 1986 in a game at Hawaii. And that punt will position. On first down, the handoff to L.J. Scott. Stopped after a gain of 1, and now Morgan's number 3. Excellent student as well, 3.4 GPA in education. Wants to be a high school principal like his dad and grandfather. Connor Cook slides down under a hit.
Personal foul, plus targeting, defense.
Ooh.
15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
Bolden still with about 30 yards to go to get to the tunnel. Michigan State first and 10 of the 24. The slant, good for another first down to Aaron Burbridge. Already 6 receptions for Burbridge, senior from Farmington Hills, Michigan. L.J. Scott finds a hole, finds the end zone. Touchdown Spartans. L.J. Scott, already his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. He scored the game winner in the final minute last for the kickoff from Kevin Cronin. Jabril Peppers will handle it. Jabril Peppers! And again, the coverage woes continue for the Spartans. Offense from the Spartans 48. He comes out throwing and fires a deep ball. Caught at the 25.
Yep, go at him deep.
23-yard gain. Back to the ground with Davion Smith. Here's Adnan Burke. That's at 8 o'clock Eastern time. 2nd and 5 Michigan. Rudock play action. Couldn't find anybody. Chased by Joel Heath. Involved in the play calling with the offensive coordinator Tim Drebno. Rudock steps into the throw and it's incomplete. John lost the first one in 2007. Mike Hart uttered those famous words about Michigan State being the Wolverines' little brother. Dantonio and the Spartans have won 6 out of 7 since. R.J. Shelton out of bounds at the third. Connor Cook. And they take advantage of Michigan being without 2 starting linebackers now. Delton Williams, the ball head and neck area with a defenseless player. Cook throws. Low throw. Is it a catch from McGarrett Kings? Yes, say the official. Delton Williams banged around, hard-earned yard. Decided to come back for his senior year. Swings it out wide for Delton Williams. That
is going to have an answer to that question.
3rd down and 8. Michigan brings a blitz and they get to Cook. Chris allowed by Michigan State. The 4 entering today, the fewest in the Big Ten and 8th fewest allowed in the country. Tyler O'Connor's punt. Jabril Peppers running room to the right. Whoa, gets a block at midfield. And down in Michigan State territory at the 4. The 41-yard line of Michigan State. Power football on first down. And Davion Smith stuffed at the line season for Michigan. Ron Higdon did well to hang on to the ball. Demetrius Cox drives him back.
Timeout to make sure everybody understands what you're doing.
So finally they snap it, the play fake one way, and they try to set up a screen to the other, and pressure from Michigan State. Back for the punt. Blake O'Neill, graduate transfer from Weber State. Boy, he's made an art form of knocking it down inside the 10-yard line. They'll spot that one at the 8. Michigan State would be very conservative with only one timeout. Gerald Holmes almost busted one. Yanked down by Channing Stribling. And now Mark Dantonio says, with that play, let's pick up the pace a little bit.
No, I think you got to be very careful in this type of situation. You played well in the first half. You weathered some storms. You want to make sure you make good decisions and not give the Wolverines any momentum.
Neither team has turned it over. Cook on target, first down. Josiah.
Pass interference. Offense number 82. Half the distance from the previous spot. Repeat, second down.
Play clock down to 1 as they snap it. Gerald Holmes. And that will be the last play of the half, you would think. Ryan Glasgow and DeMonte Thomas combine on the stop. Michigan State had the ball for 19 minutes.
Be back to his natural position.
Kevin Cronin kicks off. Jabril Peppers from the 4.
Of where to throw the football.
Ty Isaac is. Davion Smith now back in at running back. Joe Carriage is the fullback. Smith stopped just short of the first down by. Third down, less than a yard. They hand it off to the fullback Carriage, and Michigan State was ready for that. I don't think he got to the first down marker.
It's an all-out sellout by Michigan State. Pinching in all the defensive linemen. You're going to see Shalik Calhoun, number 43, coming down and beating the block of Poggi and cutting him off. Outstanding get-off by Shalik Calhoun. That's what makes him such a dangerous player, is his great get-off. And Poggi has no shot at cutting him off on the
80-yard punt in the first quarter for Blake O'Neill, the longest punt of the year in college football at the top level. R.J. Shelton caught this one, goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line. L.J. Scott, the ball carrier on first down. But in notes to the rule, targeting means the opinion of the replay booth and the officials on the field. Bolden still intentionally turned his head in a way to target. R.J. Shelton, incomplete pass. Crowd thought it might be a lateral.
guy, Sean, up here at the top. That's the matchup.
Cook looks in that direction, throws down the seam off the hand of Burbridge and incomplete.
His arm down or not?
He did, Sean. Jordan Lewis did a great job, Todd did do a great job of pinning that arm against the body fake.
Here's a fake. The backup quarterback and new punter Tyler O'Connor dives from the marker. It doesn't look like he got there. Well, Jim Harbaugh said during the week and again yesterday, when you play against Mark Dantonio, particularly in big games, you have to be very alert for trick plays and fakes and special teams. So they had this in mind, that it was a distinct possibility starting today.
We're short of the line to gain. First down.
We called this. We knew what Jim Harbaugh told us in his history, a trick play was coming in special teams. I thought he should have threw the football. He had Medeiros open. Number 88 right here is going to be open on an out cut. Now he thought he had the ability to use his speed to get to that first down. But again, when you're playing man-to-man, and there's great effort by Desmond pulling him, Morgan to come make that play. I mean, that's a senior making a great play in a great game. Beautiful effort, both guys.
So the fake doesn't work, and I'm with you. It looked like the pass play was the better option. O'Connor on the run didn't want to try it. From the 38, Davion Smith. Smith on 2nd and 2, first down. He hasn't had a negative yardage play today. Bill Peppers back on the field on offense. Whistles before the snap.
Ball start. Offense number 86. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
With the offense, they flip it to him. Rudock dead. Jabril Peppers down the sideline and shoved out inside the 5.
Sometimes value is off what you do. Davion Smith is going to get the key block to spring Peppers on a jet sweep. Team defense.
We saw earlier, Chris, 2 timeouts called when Peppers was on the field. And I just watched the defensive back, starting with Arjun Colhoun, talking to all the other DBs, saying, watch the double pass, watch the double pass. So I think just the fear of that there led to the defense playing with a lot of discipline and gave him the opportunity to turn the corner.
He hadn't played on offense until today. Davion Smith reaches for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Peppers got 28, and then Davion Smith the final 3. Let's make sure it was a touchdown.
Right knee looked like he was down about at the 1-yard line.
And they are holding the extra point while the replay booth looks at it. Yeah, you're right. The right knee's down.
On the field was a touchdown. That ruling is under further review.
I think it's going to come back. Just a year ago, plagued by turnovers. They try again. Smith. No signal yet. He's certainly across the goal line. Touchdown.
That's my point about tackling high. Watch as he shoots in here. You're going to have Bulla come in and shoot down low. Now he gets tripped up a little bit, but you have to stay high on the goal line as much as you can.
You know, his body was across the goal line. That ball looks like it's behind him from the first angle we had. Yeah, there's the ball on the ground.
And arms are on the ground also, yeah.
I don't think they're going to stop and look at this one again.
Yeah.
The ruling on the field was a touchdown.
Shoulders go across the line, but the ball is lagging behind his upper body because of that contact down low from Riley Bulla.
Good job of penetrating by Riley.
You just said you'd bet on Davion Smith.
Yeah.
They bet on Sione Homa, and he gets stuffed for the moment. Well, how long will they give him? They're already blowing the whistle. You wonder about forward progress being stopped. Whoa, they weren't blowing the whistles. They were running in to mark it, but they never blew the whistle. Looked like the officials were running in to spot the ball down, and Mark Dantonio's wondering about that. And this is the anniversary of the Bush push. And Davion Smith.
The forward progress is stopped.
Yeah.
Right there. That ball should be whistled dead.
I'm surprised, guys. I'm 11 yards away, and no whistles were blown, but the refs were coming in, and they were pulling guys off.
Ball.
Exactly.
Riley Bulla did a great job of coming high that time and stopping Homa. Homa never quit, though. That's the thing.
Well, for the 3rd play in a row, we have Michigan goes 38 yards for Homa's 2nd touchdown of the game, and the extra point is good for Kenny Allen. The Allen kicks off. And R.J. Shelton couldn't field it. Undefeated, as is Michigan State, 2-0 in Big Ten play entering today. Gerald Holmes picked his way to
and get flexible and do a bunch of things defensively. These receivers have to get open.
Cook the inside fake and throws complete to now. Connor Cook, design roll, has some running room, instead throws. Is that a catch at the 32-yard line? No, out of bounds. DJ Durkin said he's learned a tremendous amount throughout the years from Greg Madison, one of the great D-line coaches in America as well. Gerald Holmes, the ball carrier. Because Mark Dantonio says every week we found a way to win, and that's the bottom line. Find a way to win. Cook, the pump fake, has a man open. Touchdown, Michigan State. McGarrett Kings.
Talked about spreading the ball around. McGarrett Kings beats number 34 Clark on a little double move. An outstanding patience. Here's the double move. Just a little post corner route. Clark jumps it. Connor Cook delivers a strike, Todd.
Yeah, he dropped it right in there. Perfect spot in the ball. Perfect timing. The second he saw that cornerback take just a tiny bit of a false step, that ball was out.
Quick strike for Michigan State. 75-yard. Michigan State's never won 7 out of 8. They're within 3 after the touchdown. Kevin Cronin rolled the kickoff down, trying to help the coverage. Doesn't help much. J.U. Chesson all the way to the 36. Well, this wrap.
And we'll be proud of you anyway. Go blue. Beat the Spartans.
Right now they're leading by 3. A.J. Williams.
Fun to see.
Both of these schools treasure their traditions and legends. Davion Smith, most importantly, he has not turned it over. Rudock surveys the field, lofts one a little short, but on target for Amara Darby.
On the catch.
Thrown in the right place, it might have been a touchdown. It's a 32-yard gain instead. Davion Smith.
But you got to help those guys by jamming inside receivers. Corner blitz.
Rudock surrounded, got it off, intended for J.U. Chesson. He got tangled.
From Demetrius Cox.
Pass interference. Defense number 33. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
15-yard penalty. Third penalty for the Spartans. They aren't penalized much. Chesson, running room. Chesson and a nice tackle at the 20 to add to the lead. 2nd down and 1. Davion Smith spins ahead for the first down. Play fake to Smith. Rudock stepped up. Arbor driven back from
in their coverage, not falling.
Holding. Offense number 71. 10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
2 fullbacks on the field. Rudock, lots of time, can't find anybody open. Running out of time and throws it away in the general direction.
A lot of pride, and they're playing tougher.
Dumped off and batted down. He's trying to set it up for Davy.
Don't take a sack.
Michigan State brings pressure and a wide open receiver. J.U. Chesson. Wrestled across the boundary by Demetrius Cox. 10-yarder. He's 1 for 1 today. And it is right down the middle. 2:06 to go, 3rd quarter. In the Battle of Michigan, the Wolverines leading the Spartans 20-14. Back in the late 70s.
I think he goes for 117 tonight. That's my prediction.
Take the
Okay.
Kenny Allen's kickoff down. Michigan State ball down by 6. Team leader. His return to action, he felt helped elevate his team. Good catch. We talked about how last week those wide
Right away and gets the ball out. Now they're going a little tempo.
As Chris suggested earlier, they might try to get in a little rhythm. They don't typically do it. R.J. Shelton crossed midfield. Mark under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Delton Williams. 3rd down and 2. Power football. Who'll win the battle at the line of scrimmage? This time it's Michigan. Williams position.
After the play was over. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 69.
Wow.
15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Ohio State, TCU, and Memphis. Memphis won its 13th straight game today in the upset against Ole Miss. Connor Cook on 1st and 10. Throws incomplete. They've won a school record 11 straight Big Ten road games. Down by 6. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. Willie Henry was called for that big. Michigan Brings blitz off the corner, down the middle, too high. It didn't look like that fake punt.
Man coverage again, Sean.
Pressure again, but Cook has time. Throws, dropped! It would have been a first down, but McGarrett Kings couldn't hang on. Well, they turn it over on downs for the third time. Michigan from the 32. Any kind of score would make it a two-score game. Rudock going deep, intended for J.U. Davion Smith, great penetration by Malik. Third down and 11. Rudock, another deep throw on target. Amara
in the field, Demetrius Cox takes his eyes off his guy that he is responsible for. Recognition by Darboh, sitting that route down in the zone. Jake Rudock thrown behind to
24-yard gain. Again, they try the quick pop with the fullback.
the football.
Play action pass for Jake Rudock on first down, and Shalik Calhoun there again. Moved up to 5th all-time in Michigan State in sacks. Just a 3-man rush. Rudock zips one low. That's going to be ruled a catch by the. We'll just show the same replay you saw on the big screen. The crowd thinks it was a catch.
I think it's a catch too. I think his hands are underneath the ball from that angle.
This time he punts it straight on. Shelton signaled for the fair catch, didn't catch it. Really didn't cost them any yardage as the ball bounced back toward the 8.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the kicking team, number 4. 15 yards from the end of the kick. First down.
Foul of Michigan State, and the ball's back on the 4-yard line. L.J. Scott just trying to get some room. He's yanked down by Royce Jenkins Stone. No gain on the play. 4 receivers and 2 bunches to either side. Connor Cook out of the end zone, throws short of a first down. R.J. Shelton wrestled. A blitz. Connor Cook dumps it off over the middle. Burbridge got tangled up with Jordan Lewis, but no flag on the play. And they go back to the starter for most of the year, Jake Hartbarger, redshirt freshman. Short punt, fielded on the run by Jabril Peppers. Flag down, flag down. Even a field goal here is huge. It would make it a 2-score game. J.U. Chesson scored twice this year on jet sweeps, and a depth runner. 20 of them were 50-year seniors. Rudock, his pass batted down to the line of scrimmage by that formation.
Jabril Peppers in the slot down here to your screen.
And they throw it to Peppers in space, and he's going to be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. Kari Willis, Chris Fry for the season. This is a 38-yard try. He's made his last 5. He's made his last 6. And it's a 2-score game. A 9-point lead for Michigan with 9:25 to go. Opening the season against the Owls. Kenny Allen kicks off for Michigan. Now with a 9-point lead, and it's a touchback. Here's a look at this week's Associated Press.
Building that chip on his shoulder.
Couple of fakes in the run game, and Cook has a wide open receiver. Trevin Pendleton, the fullback, off to the races inside the 20. Batted down from behind, but he's in for a touchdown. 75 yards for the fullback, Trevin Pendleton. Delano Hill tried to pop the ball out and knocked him down, and let's make sure this was a touchdown. It's never a sure thing today. Yes.
Absolutely a touchdown. Delano Hill did a good job of tracking him down. That's the good news. The bad news, that was his man.
It was a touchdown. That really is under further review.
And the 8th replay stoppage. Trevin Pendleton, you can't tell if he's over the goal line or not. They take the touchdown away, and it doesn't matter. except it cost a couple of seconds. L.J. Scott the touchdown. Of course, it's pending a review. Pretty sure this one will stand.
That's a champion's answer right there. Going down 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, you call a play that nobody expects and you execute it perfectly.
It was a 74-yard gain for Pendleton, and it's the longest offensive play of the year for the Spartans. And L.J. Scott the touchdown. Michigan State's become one of the great football programs in the country under Mark. Winningest coach against Michigan in Michigan State history, Dantonio. Another squib kick by Kevin Cronin. And it's booted around, and Jabril Peppers and J.U. Chesson trying to get on a loose ball. It's free inside the 25-yard line.
That's the purpose of the squib kick. Right there.
Well, that and the fact that their coverage units conventionally have been terrible. Spartans convinced they have it. Mark Dantonio is as well. And the officials still don't know. Crucial decision here. They want to make sure they get it right. And there's probably a lengthy wrestling match going on for that ball. Michigan ball, they say.
I think J.U. Chesson is the one that comes up with it. It's right there between his legs. And that's a battle. And J.U., and I've been on the bottom of those piles, and it's exhausting being in the bottom of that pile because you're holding on with every ounce of strength and energy you have to protect that football. And that's a great play and a salvage by J.U. Chesson.
Well, still not secure for a while. And then it looks like he scoops it in. Jermaine Edmondson closest for Michigan State. There hasn't been a turnover in the game. That was awfully close. Davion Smith cannot get outside. Gang tackled by the player in the country at any position coming out of high school. Florida State among those who really wanted him. Rudock short, and a short gain to Jake Butt. Midway through the 4th quarter. Michigan by 2. 3rd down and 9. 4-man rush. Rudock throws off the hands of his receiver and incomplete.
Defenders converging on Rudock. He didn't care. Stared down the gun barrel, made a big-time throw. Receiver's got to come up with it.
Blake O'Neill rugby punt, line drive. R.J. Shelton taken down immediately. Well covered by Ben Gideon. 44 in 12 possessions. The previous best, their own 46. They've trailed by 10 and by 9. Now they're within 2. They have not led today. Connor Cook deep and caught.
Such a great battle individually on the perimeter. Here we go, tempo again.
And a blitz and a throw for the tight end, Paul Lang.
Great game.
Bear in mind, Michigan State's had major field goal difficulties. The field goal will give them the lead. That pass is batted down. They're not in field goal range right here. Under 7 minutes to go. Cook is pressured, hit as he throws. It is dropped. McGill today. Harbaugh took the last punt. O'Connor trying to pooch it down. And too far. And again, when Michigan's after the touchback, 1st and 10 from the 20. Ron Higdon, the freshman in there at crunch time. 6 minutes to go. Jake Rudock steps up, deep throw, man open! Too long for J.U. Chesson. He got behind the true freshman Kari Willis, and Rudock couldn't hit him.
Well, this is where he struggled all year on the deep ball. Earlier in the ball game, we saw that he was short. J.U. Chesson has separation. Just Jake did not put enough air under it.
It was set up perfectly too. They motioned over Williams, their tight end, got him in position to help with the pass.
For this team to keep getting better.
3rd down and 9. Looked like Michigan State was offside. There is a flag down on the play. And the pass is incomplete, broken up by against.
Offside, defense number 4. 5 yards from the previous spot. Repeat 3rd down.
For bunch formation, Michigan State's forced to play man in this short yardage.
Michigan 4 out of 13 on third down. That pass is batted away up in the air. It comes back to Rudock, who gets wrestled to the ground well short of the first down. I believe the original pass was intended for Amara Darboh, and it hit him. Minutes to go. Second straight 3 and out. Michigan State rising up on defense. Blake O'Neal's been one of the stars of the day, the Michigan punter. Another good one. Yard edge in the rushing total, and as we mentioned, the team that's rushed for the most yards, and there's flags before the play. A lot of flinching on both sides.
Offside defense number 69. Jumped in the neutral zone and forced the offensive player to react. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
1st and 5 opens up. A lot of options in this playbook. 4-man rush. Cook running out of time. Spins away and then goes down. And his ability to stay on his feet hurt him as he lost additional yardage. 2nd and 15. Spartans from their own 23. 4:10 to go. Here comes the rush again. Cook floats one. Caught! Burbridge again. Lewis on him again. First down.
As they go tempo after the big gain.
26-yard gain. 9th catch for Burbridge. Gerald Holmes gets him ahead for 2 to the 50. As they did at crunch time against Rutgers last week. Wolverines rush only 3. Still put heat on Cook, who got it off. Close to down, just 2 out of 10 today against the best third down defense in the country. Michigan blitzes. And it's a first down. Gerald Holmes struggles to the 36. But got there. He's better than he's shown this year. It might come down to him. 2:10 to go. Cook in trouble and hangs on but goes down. Back at the 45. Willie Henry and Royce Jenkins Stone get to the quarterback.
Well, again, this time it's just Willie Henry who beats Brian Allen on a quick swim move. Brian Allen ducks his head. Time for a screen here.
Michigan. 3-man rush down to the sideline and over the head of Aaron Burbridge. 3-man rush again. Cook throws and it's batted away. Lewis wins that battle with Burbridge.
Burbridge does a really good job of being exactly where Cook expects him to be. Goes up and attacks the ball. Problem is that Lewis, the cornerback, once again has his hands exactly where they're supposed to be.
An all-out blitz without a safety, you're nobody behind, and give up the big one over the top. Bring 3. If you bring any type of pressure, it should be a zone pressure.
Could be the biggest play of the season for these two teams. 3-man rush, and Henry gets pressure again. Cook had to scramble, just lofts it up, and it is batted down. Channing Stribling and DeMonte Thomas. They were trying to get it to Kings. Michigan State 0 for 4 on 4th down.
Well, exactly what we thought. Willie Henry is beating him with speed off the edge. Forces Connor Cook to run. Then you see Maurice Hurst coming in to finish him off. Great angles by the Michigan secondary to knock that down by Thomas and Stribling. Execution under pressure by the Wolverines.
And he was actually open. He had the receiver open early on. It's just that the pressure took away his ability, Cook's ability to step into his throw and drive it down the field.
Well, if you can't protect the 3-man pressure with 5 guys, it's tough to win a football game, especially in a crucial situation.
That was the difference there, Chris.
You don't need to rush more than 3 with the pressure they were getting with 3. Willie Henry, a standout here at the end of the game. Only 1 timeout left for the Spartans. They're trying to strip Davion Smith. And they use the time.
A genuine confidence.
And it comes from having success. You know, last year they were waiting for the inevitable bad thing to happen, usually a turnover. They were at the bottom of the country, very close to the very bottom, and is the belief among many recruits that Michigan, was down and not showing signs of getting back up.
And tell your punter to 1-step it. Don't take your normal steps. 1-step it, get it out.
has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State's Jalen Watts-Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game. Unbelievable. Michigan State is still the big boy on the block in the state of Michigan. A shocking ending to this rivalry game. And just when it looked like Michigan had made a number of statements regarding what's going on in the state, the Big Ten race, its position nationally, this happens. Mark Dantonio said the only important thing is to win. We haven't been winning pretty, but we keep finding a way to win. Kings, who had a couple of drops, overcome with the emotion. And they found the most improbable way to win today. There's a couple of questions now on this play. Most notably, did he stay in bounds?
In bounds right there. Good blocking downfield.
No question about that. He's way in bounds. And did he score? Yes, he did. And the clock did expire. 38 yards. O'Neal, who's been terrific all season long in his first year at Michigan, all he had to do was handle the snap and get it off, and he could not.
Well, it almost looked like Shawnee started his rugby-style punt before he caught the football to secure it. Definitely a touchdown. And
thank goodness clearly across the goal line before his knee went down, because I don't think anybody on either side would want to have to suffer through another replay review at the goal line.
And I think another, learning tool, another mistake that he made was tried to kick the ball as opposed to, once he secured that football, just cut your losses right there, because the only thing that Michigan State could have countered with would be the Hail Mary.
Jalen Watts-Jackson, backup defensive back, predominantly a special teams player, sophomore from Dearborn, Michigan. I'm sure there are a number of Spartan fans who had never heard of him. He is now a Michigan State legend and in the history books of this rivalry forever.
Champions die hard. Michigan State, champions, tough, aggressive, great football game.
Game's first turnover comes in the final.